everyone, Karen here with Yes Please PaperCrafts. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a process video on this layout, and I just thought it would be fun to talk about a layout that I got stuck on, and I'm sure y'all have all been in the same situation, and just kind of talk about my thought process for how I ended up in this situation with this layout where I can't finish it, and then what I think is wrong with it, and then talk about what can I do to fix it so that I can finish it and I can go on to my next layout. Excuse me, I do trying to get over a cold, so hopefully I'm not going to start coughing really bad. First thing is I want to talk a little bit about how I got here with this stuck layout, and I'm calling this one the case of the missing plans, because I created this layout last Tuesday evening when I had the craft club at my house. So every week I have a group of ladies that I get together with, and my mom is one of the ladies in the group, and we all get together at a different person's house, and somebody makes a dessert or buys a dessert, and they host it at their house. So it was my turn, and I was more worried about getting the dessert, cleaning my house, and making sure my craft room was picked up than I was about what I was going to be doing for craft night. So when it got time for me to get going and do something, I was just I wasn't thinking about really much, I guess, because I was too busy talking to everybody. I think we spend more time talking and visiting and having dessert than we do crafting. And everybody else in the group is more of a quilter, they do embroidery. They don't really do scrapbooking. I'm the only one that does scrapbooking. It was more of a sewing group, and then I just started, I just kind of joined in. My mom invited me to attend. So I've been going, I guess, about 6 months. But anyway, I didn't have a plan, and that was my problem, I think. So I had this picture that's of me and my mom. We went to Audubon Zoo, I think it was back in April. I took my nephew, my sister, and one of his friends. And this picture was taken out right in front of the zoo, and it was just such a beautiful day, and just a cute picture of me and my mom. And I thought that the colors, there's a lot of navy in here, so I flipped through my paper, and I came across this paper from Pink Fresh Studio. And I recently got this paper in a grab bag, and I love grab bags. And not only is this green floral paper from Pink Fresh Studio, but I also have this cut apart that I cut all these little squares, and both of these papers are from Joyful Day. Then this navy blue is from SEI. It's a really old paper. I don't know, just because I think it's the name of the paper. And then I had this kind of green with blue chevron that I used to map my picture, and this also came from SEI. I've not really ever heard of SEI. I think it's a really old company that doesn't exist anymore, and I got that paper in a lot on eBay. And one of the things you should know about me is I love a bargain, and I don't like to pay full price for anything. So I love eBay lots and Tuesday mornings and scrapbook grab bags and all those kind of things like that. And that's where I get a lot of my supplies. I just love getting things at a discount. And then I also do a lot of online shopping. I'm all about the deal. Okay, so I ended up with no plan, and I just went with the paper. You know, I started cutting the paper and came up with this design, and I wanted to use these little squares. And then once I got to this point, I realized that this layout wasn't going where I was hoping it was going to go. And I was kind of stuck. So just as a fun thing, if y'all wouldn't mind, why don't you stop the video and then just put a comment on this video and tell me what you think is wrong with this layout and why I'm stuck. And then come back and I will share with you the 3 reasons why I think I got stuck with this layout. Okay, so I hope y'all did leave a comment, and that would just be fun to be able to have this be interactive and just get an idea of what y'all think is wrong with this layout, and maybe I might learn something. You know, you never know enough. I think everybody has room to learn and to grow, and I'm always learning something new, probably every day. So one other thing I wanted to mention about myself is that I am super OCD. Having things not line up bothers me. Having colors that don't match bothers me. And I'm so bad with the whole matching thing and the color thing. When I was a little girl, maybe like 8 or 9 years old, my mom wanted to decorate my room as a treat. And we went to the fabric store to pick out fabric, and I picked out this one floral blue and pink fabric, and I was done. And she's like, well, you know, don't you want to like have your curtains be one fabric and your bedspread be another fabric? And I'm like, no, everything has to match. And we had an argument, and I won. Everything has to match. I was not budging. I've gotten a lot better over the years, and I can kind of like, you know, take several patterns and put them together. I'm not that bad anymore, but boy, everything had to match in that room. And it did. I had everything in that fabric. There was curtains and seat cushions and a vanity cover and a bedspread. It all matched. Okay, so these are my 3 things that are wrong with this layout. There's nowhere to put a title. That would make sense to me, Ashley, I guess, with the particular design of this layout. And it's very busy, so to put, you know, words on top of that, I don't know if it would stand out enough. The second thing is that I have dead space here. Yeah, because I didn't plan this. It's just not right. Okay, the third thing is that this pink, I don't know what I was thinking when I picked this color. I guess I thought it went with the pink in this paper and this floral print, but this is like a Pepto-Bismol pink, and I don't know, it's just not going with the rest of the stuff in this layout. So those are my 3 challenges that I need to overcome. And so what I'm planning to do is this is my plan. I thought about it, and I thought, what would make this better? I need to make this even. This needs to all be even. So I'm going to get some more of these little squares, and I'm going to go and fill in all the holes because, you know, and I'll get it all lined up when I glue it down. Right now it's not glued down. Okay, so if I do this, then that works for me because I can lay my picture down, and I might put another mat behind the picture just to make the picture pop more, maybe like a solid color. But to me, this works better than having that dead space. Now, I don't know about you, this does not work for me because I covered up some of the words. And I don't know if y'all know Missy Wooden. She is an awesome scrapbooker, and she does a lot of mixed media with shimmers, paints, and watercolor. And she's amazing. If you've never seen her, I'll put her link to her videos in the description below. But she does a lot of things where she'll have like words, and she'll put stuff on top of it so you can't like see part of the word. And I'm sitting there watching her video, and I'm just saying, Missy, no, you can't do that. You need to uncover the word. And she'll say something like, well, yeah, you can kind of tell what it says because you can see most of the word. Yeah, that doesn't work for me. So, you know, I'll just pick one that doesn't have words to put there, you know, and it'll be better. So we'll just do one where I won't be covering up part of the words, and that'll be better. Okay, so I'm going to make the entire grid. I'll probably put 1 or more layers under this picture and give it, maybe even pop it up on some foam tape. I might offset this and put a title up here, or maybe over here. And I might have to see, okay, so this is my plan to fix the problem with the pink. And y'all might think this is crazy, but this is my plan. I have a box, like I have all my embellishments, or a lot of my embellishments by color. And so I'm probably going to pick out my pink box, and I'm going to go through and find all the pink embellishments that match this color, and I'm going to add it to the layout because that's the only way I think that I can make that pink work. And I really don't want to rip it apart and start over. I just want to get it finished and make it to where I can love it, or at least like it, and make it an awesome layout. So I'm going to go try to find a title and glue all this down and find some embellishments, and I'll be coming right back. Okay, so I'm back with my finished layout, and I think it turned out pretty good. It is a little busy, but that's typical for my layouts. I love to use a lot of color and a lot of pattern paper and a lot of embellishments, so I kind of struggle with that sometimes, and sometimes I don't know when to quit. So that can be kind of a problem. But I think the most difficult thing with this particular layout ended up being trying to get all these little squares glued on and lined up. Because I don't think they were all true squares. They weren't all the same size. So I kind of struggled with, you know, trying to make it look uniform. But, you know, it's sometimes you just got to let it go, and it is what it is. And I think I'm probably going to be the only one that notices that, you know, things don't quite line up right. The three things that were the problems with this layout was the title. That was the first thing. And so how I solved that problem was I went through some chipboard and I found this chipboard sticker that says "High on Sunshine," and I thought that'd be a perfect title for this page because we were at the zoo and it was a beautiful day and the sun was shining, and I just remember how pretty it was that day. And so I thought that would be a great title. It also brings in some more yellow to the layout. And I created kind of a visual triangle with this yellow. So we'll have, you know, yellow in kind of three places. Then this chipboard piece actually came from this Pink Fresh Studio Simple and Sweet collection. It's the 6x12 chipboard stickers. And I also used this little vase with the flowers down here, and I think this also came, this little XOXO. It's kind of in like this red orangey color. I brought that in, and that kind of brought this orangey red into the kind of a visual triangle. I like to do that a lot with layouts. I want to be able to bring the colors to different areas of the page, so I think it's more pleasing to the eye, and I just like the way it balances things out. So that was my first thing, was the title. And then the next thing was the dead space. And I solved the problem with the dead space by adding some more of these little squares and making a grid behind my photo. And that kind of got rid of that dead space. So I liked how that turned out. I did add some additional mats behind my photo. I added a white mat, then the blue and green chevron print. And then I added some of the Pepto-Bismol pink and put that as a final layer under my photo. And I just wanted to show y'all, I brought in my box of Pepto-Bismol so that you can see how closely this paper matches Pepto-Bismol. I just think this is the funniest thing ever, that this paper is like a match for Pepto-Bismol. But anyway, that's hilarious. Okay, I don't think I'll ever use that paper again, but I think I might have a couple of more sheets of this color cardstock. And I think I might go pull it out of my pink cardstock section and put it in my giveaway pile, maybe to pass it along to someone else. Okay, so let's see, what else did I do with this layout? I created 3 embellishment clusters, one around the title, then one up here kind of at the top, and then this little one here at the bottom. And then one of the last things that I did was I added some enamel dots. I really love enamel dots. I think they add, you know, just the finishing touch to a layout. And down here in this little embellishment cluster, I didn't have a lot of pink, so I decided to add, you know, a pink enamel dot. And then over here, I wanted to pull in some more of the blue and yellow because I had the pink heart. And then up here, I wanted to pull in more of the yellow, and then I added that pink enamel dot there. So I just kind of like to draw the color into all of my clusters because I think it gives a balance to the page. And I just think it turned out cute. I like it. So now I can be happy with it and go on to my next layout. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And if you liked it, give it a like. If you would like to see more videos, please subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Bye now.